So hey guys, I'm about to do our March budget. I figured I would record it so you could see how we budget our money to pay off debt and to travel the world full-time for a year. So I'm using the cloth and paper monthly expenses insert. I'm just gonna push this out of the way. It has our monthly expense, our monthly income, and then the space for our expenses, and then saving. But we're probably gonna put that payoff down here. I kind of have our expenses written out already in terms of what we have to pay this month. We're renting a bedroom, so by doing that we save about $900 a month, and we made a decision in December that until September, because we're leaving in September, so until September we wanted to decrease our expenses, and our biggest expense was rent. So by renting a bedroom as opposed to a one-bedroom apartment, we're saving about $900 a month, and that way we could funnel that into paying off debt and into creating a savings account for us to be able to travel for the year. So I'll jump down here to fill this out. So for our expected income, we're expecting about $4,600, and that's after tax, and that's just from our main jobs. I also freelance, so any money I make from clients, I'm either gonna funnel into debt or start a savings. I really think I'm just gonna throw it on debt so we can get our debt down. So for expected income, month of March, $2020. So expected income is $4,600. I hope you could see what I'm doing, but I may bring y'all down so you could see a little bit closer. Okay, that's a little bit better. Y'all can kind of see a little bit better. Our expected income is $4,600. And then all of our expenses, I'll put rent, which is due on the 1st. So I'll put 3/1 for March 1st. So rent is $600. Then I'll put groceries. And we're trying to challenge ourselves and make a $200 budget work, which is hard because we live in Canada on the East Coast and it's expensive. So I filmed a grocery haul to show what we got with $100, and it wasn't much. Like, we still had to go back and get other stuff to cook, and we still had to use some of the stuff that we already had. So this will be a challenge for us, but we feel like we could make it work. If not, we'll know how to adjust for next month. But that's why we're doing this, so we could look back and figure out what changes we need to make. I'll probably leave space on the side here for us to put what we actually spent, and probably film that at the start of our April budget. So almost like a look back at March to see where we went over budget and where we went under budget. So groceries, my phone will be $60. I own my phone outright. I use my graduation money to pay for my phone in cash. So that way I was able to get a very affordable phone plan, because phone plans here are so expensive. But yeah, I was able to get an affordable phone plan with like a budget phone carrier, like cellular phone service provider. And yeah, so it's been good. I want to say I have 2 or 3 gigabytes of data a month. I basically never use all my data. Now Darian, on the other hand, he didn't buy his phone outright, so he's with one of the more expensive phone providers. His phone bill for March will be around $160. So yeah, and he doesn't even have that much data. So we're probably gonna pay for his phone, like pay his phone off, so he could be on the same plan as me, and we could save a little more money. I don't know when the due dates are for this. I want to say my due date is March. I'll have to check. Let me check my email. I have to write sideways. I don't know why. I've always written sideways, so I'll go over it in the end for you to be able to follow. But it's pretty hard setting this up for the first time. Like using the tripod we have, trying to hurry up, record before the light goes down, because the sun sets so early here. Okay, so my phone bill is due on the 20th. Yep, so I was right. So my phone bill is due on the 20th. I don't know when Darian is due. I'll have to check with him to see when his phone is due. We also have to buy detergent. We have everything else, but our detergent is running a little bit low. I think we're gonna buy the cane powder detergent because that lasts a very long time for us. It says 120 loads. So I think we're gonna have to buy that this month, which is $21.83 by the time you factor in taxes. Darian's spending for the month is $100, which I said is hard because it's expensive here. My spending is $100 as well. But the reason we want to have pocket money is so we stay on budget. Like, I feel like if we don't leave spending money for ourselves, what'll happen is we'll feel like we're working, because we're already sacrificing a lot to be able to do this, and we're already working really hard to be able to do this. So we feel like we deserve a little bit of spending money if we want to go to movies, if we want to eat out, if we want to buy a snack. So we feel like this will keep us on track. If not, we'll feel like we're kind of deprived, and almost like how you would binge eat if you deprive yourself on a diet. We feel like we'll go into binge spending. So we feel like having pocket change, just spending money for us to spend however we want every month. We deserve it. We work hard enough. And for me, I'm going to use the cash method. I'm going to keep this cash on me, and I'm going to keep it in small bills, like 5s, 10s. And when it's gone, it's gone. So $100 each. I also have to go to the dentist this month to have my wisdom tooth extracted. I don't know how much it's gonna cost, but they be taxing over here. It always expensive. So I'll put $500 because I don't know. I don't want to under budget. So I'll put $500 for, it's a routine extraction. They don't have to cut or do anything. They just have to pull it right out. So I'm gonna put $500 and I'm gonna hope that that works. My appointment is on the 19th. So I'll put March 19th because I'll pay while I'm there. For the spending, I'm gonna leave all of these empty because it's like whenever, we're gonna go for groceries a few times. I don't know when Darian's phone bill is due, detergent spending, yeah. We don't know exactly when we'll take those out, so I'll just leave the date. Probably next month we'll know more of a rough estimate of when we wanna spend these. Like if we're gonna take it out on the 1st, if we're gonna take it out on the 15th, if we're gonna take it out twice a month. So yeah, we'll do that. I think that's it. So we have rent, groceries, and we're renting a room, so we don't have any outside expenses outside of the $600, so that covers everything else. Groceries, my phone, Darian phone, detergent, Darian spending, my spending, and the dentist. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'll total these up, put it down here, and then I'll probably put it in pencil in case we remember to add something tomorrow, So I'll add these up and then fill out the debt. So altogether, our expenses, oh, see, I already remember something. This is Darian's birthday month, And I don't know if we're gonna do gifts for birthdays this year because we're saving to travel for a year. So we didn't do Christmas gifts last year specifically because we were saving to travel. We have a list of a lot of stuff we have to get. So we said that if we were gonna do gifts this year, it would be travel related gifts, like stuff that we need in the future that'll make our travels easier or that we just need on the whole to be able to do this. So I don't know if I'm gonna end up getting something travel related or if we're just gonna go to dinner. I don't know. So I'll probably have to decide on that. Like I could probably get one of the bigger needed items. Let me check my notes. We have like a shared travel notes. I have it open on my laptop. Let me look at the list of what we need to see what I can get him for his birthday. Yeah, I don't see anything that I'll want to get as a gift per se. Like we both have to get our travel backpack, so that's like a big item. But yeah, I'll say we're probably just gonna go to dinner. But I'll just budget $200 just in case I decide to get one of the travel items, but I doubt. And then dinner won't cost us $200. But like I said, Halifax is super expensive. And I'll budget $200 just in case. Even if we don't end up using $200, we budgeted for it. So in all of this, I rather over budget than under budget. So far spending money, we don't know how much money we're gonna try to get this $100 to last as long as we can. So for example, if we see at the end of the month we only spend $50, then we'll use $50 next month. So it's not saying we're gonna force ourselves to spend $100 or we're gonna force ourselves to spend $200 for his birthday dinner. We may end up cooking something at home, having a nice dinner here. We may end up going to the movies, which we have points because of our debit and credit card. We have points to see free movies, so we may do a movie and a little dinner. So we may not even spend $200, but I'm gonna budget it just in case. Let me add this up again. So 1900. 1900, 41 and 83 cents. I can't think of anything else, so I'll probably put it in pen. 1900, 41 and 83 cents. Let me check it one more time. Yep. So my hope is that the dentist will be cheaper than it is, and we probably don't end up spending $200 for Darian's gift. However, if we need to go over in groceries, we could take from one of these. We could either take from spending. Yeah, if we have to go over groceries, we'll probably take from our personal spending, or hopefully the dentist won't be as high. We could take from that. So our goal is just to not go over this. I mean, if we do, we do, but that's the goal. But we'll see next month. So that means we have $2,658.17 left. I don't know if y'all can see that, but that's how much we have left. So we're gonna funnel that into our debt payoff. I'm gonna keep savings here because it really doesn't matter. I'll just put, I could probably cross that out or put something cute there later, but for right now, we know what it is. This will be for our debt payoff. So we'll end up paying at least $2,658. Should I put 17 cents? No, we won't do that. We'll just leave it like that. And like I said, if I make more money from clients, I'll pay more on our debt. But yeah, I just want us to use up all of the income. So almost like a $0 budget, I think it's called, by Dave Ramsey. So yeah, this will be our budget for March. So let's do a recap to make sure you got everything. For our expected income, we have $4,600. And for our expenses, we have $1,941.83. And that consists of our rent at $600, groceries at $200, my phone at $60, Darian's phone at $160. We need to buy detergent for $21.83. Darian and I, we have $100 each of spending money. I have a dentist appointment for $500. Well, I'm budgeting $500 for my dentist appointment. And Darian's birthday fund is $200. So that leaves us with $2,658 that we could put into paying off our debts. So this is our March budget. When we complete our April budget, we're gonna do like a March check-in to see how much we spent. Yeah, when we do our April budget, we're gonna check in to see how much we spent in March to know how to adjust our budget for next month. Our main thing is to be realistic with our budget and to stick to it, obviously, but to be realistic. So by looking back to see what we actually spent in March, it'll help us when we're creating our April budget. So see you guys next month, and thanks for watching. Bye.